because it brings the picture of Krishna engaged in all. So, Prabhuji, your good name?
Hello.
Your good name?
Hello.
Your name?
Scott.
Scott. So, mood is more important. Mood of gopi. How can you serve others?
So Prabhupada as serving the gopis, is that a measure of his humility?
It's a rank. He's always human. He's always not only humility, but as acharya, as a teacher, he used to chastise his devotees like anything, just to correct them. That was his mood. Topmost person is called Paramhansa. Paramhansa does not see anything wrong, anything, anywhere. Paramhansa is topmost, like Shukadeva Goswami. But when you lower your level in terms of acharya, teacher, then if a student is not doing good, you have to make the student good. You cannot say every student is good. You cannot say that. Some are very good, some are not good. So as a teacher, your role is to uplift the student. How do you uplift a student? You uplift a student by using certain techniques, certain things. I'll share with you very, very, very interesting thing. Okay? Two instances. When I was a student in intermediate, my mathematics was very poor. Out of 10 tests taken in 1 year, I had failed in 8. In 9th test, I got 0. Only 1 test I passed out of 10. I was very much intensive. I loved mathematics. But when questions come, not correct answer, I fail. So next year, means final year, I studied nicely, and now there came time for farewell. So teacher asked everybody, student one by one. So Bhaktamai, this is the final year. Once you finish the exam, you pass the exam, what are your plans to do? So Mike said, well, I'll go to study in very prestigious institute, XYZ. So, Kirtan, Prabhu, what are your plans for once you finish the exam and final thing? So he will say, I may probably go to different institution. And likewise. So everybody gave answer, okay? When my turn came, listen what he said. Prayag Narayan, go back and sit down. You are not going to pass exam. I will see you next year again in this class. So no point for me to ask you, what are your plans? He goes one step more. If you do pass the exam, bring a knife, cut my nose. Means whatever I have said. You have challenged that, you have still passed. And then he gave the final blow. You cannot tolerate it, I tolerate it. Why I'm a good student? Why I'm a Brahmin? Why I'm a Vaishnava? I tolerate it. And this is what he said. A student like you should suicide, not in water, but a palm full of piss. Commit suicide, sink yourself in a palm full of piss. That kind of student you are. Disappear, No need for you to live. Why? Out of 10 tests, you passed only in 1, other 9 you failed. You are not worth. You won't pass the exam. And this he said before 60 students. And now 2 more months for the final exam, or maybe 6 more weeks for the final exam. How discouraging words he spoke, right? Scott, you agree?
Mhm.
He's telling his student, die, suicide, not in water, by sinking yourself in that dirty thing, urine, you know. He said, take some urine in your palm and die. Disappear. So I came back home. I did not cry, I came back home. I said to my father, dear father, exam is coming in 2 months. I love mathematics. I'm very poor. I want to improve. So my father knew another teacher, great teacher. So my father went to that great teacher, said, my student want to pass exam, can you please teach him? He said, he has time only for 1 month, 2 days a week. So I studied for total of about 8 or 10 classes, 1 month. But this teacher knew what are my weaknesses. And he removed those weaknesses. Mathematics is a big branch, you have geometry, you have trigonometry, you have, so many things, algebra, calculus, right?
Systematic.
So he picked one by one, and he removed all my obstacles. And I got 63 marks, which is a first class, or even 65 marks out of 100, which is a first class, grade A. And I came with flying colors, right? And this mathematics helped me in getting the doctorate later on. To do the doctorate in architecture is not easy. You need a lot of tough mathematics. So what inspired me? Those words of the teacher inspired me. And when I passed the exam, my other colleague said, pick up a sharp knife, go to him, cut his nose.
Did you see the teacher?
And I touched, he was a Christian, teacher was a Christian, and I was a Hindu or Vaishnava, I said, no, his words are blessings. Had he not said, he wouldn't have kicked Narayan Mishra out of me. I would have failed, but he kicked me, and that's the words are. So this is one nice story, about. So doesn't matter, situation may be very dark, but you don't have to give up. You have to keep on trying. And you have to keep on trying in the right way. And if you have prayerful mood, Krishna is with you every second, every moment. Krishna will save you. Krishna won't let a devotee fall under no circumstance. Krishna guarantees that. That is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says in 18th chapter, 66, Ma Shucha, do not worry. Sarva dharman parityajya. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papibhyo. What a great blank check Krishna is giving. Sarva papibhyo. All the sins. Aham tvam sarva papibhyo. And then I give you mokshishyami. I'll give you liberation. Ma shucha. Don't worry. So many rain checks Krishna is giving. But Krishna is putting a condition. And that condition is surrender unto me. And now comes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mahavadanyaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving his mercy to everybody without any condition. Prabhupada gave his mercy to everybody initially in New York. Initiation year ago. First 8, 10 or 12 disciples or 20 disciples. No rules, no regulations, not even whether you chant. No conditions. But later on he found that disciples are not able to stick to their standards. Then he had to think. And as Acharya, he had to prescribe certain rules. Chant 64 rounds. Disciples couldn't do 32, couldn't do 16. 16 cannot do. Okay. 1 round. 27. Can you do quarter round? Not to everybody. But people, disciples used to go and tell him, Swamiji, I'm so busy. I cook 6 times bhoga for Lord. There's one Shukadev person, black body, in Hawaii, he was cook. Swamiji, Guruji, I cook 6 bhoga. I don't have time to chant. 16 rounds, even 16 rounds. Save me. Prabhupada said, how many can you chant? 6 to 8. Prabhupada said, okay. Continue trying 16. He didn't just give up. Continue trying to chant 16 rounds. He didn't just give up, okay, 6 is okay for you. And this cook was doing all the service, cooking, 6 bhogas is a big job, in Hawaii. So Prabhupada gave him leniency, means, okay. So chanting, you have to chant 24 hours a day, not 16. Educate yourself to chant as much as you can. And then one last story and then I leave. And this again, don't get shocked. This is again from my experience and what I have learned from you all. Many acharyas put a lot of rules and regulations about chanting. Mahamantra will be more effective if you chant this way, if you chant that way. With a due and humble respect to all of them, take the story of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When he used to go to forest to pass his stool, he used to, put his thread in his teeth, something like that. Means he cannot speak. Have you heard this story? Okay, he'll take out his holy thread. Let me show you. And he'll hold it by teeth. Some people do like that, 3 times. Men, some people hold it. Means I'm not pure while passing stool, urine, things like that. They indicate to other. So one young boy, his name was Gopal. So young boy said to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you say to everybody, you should chant always, every minute, every time. But why are you doing like that? So he said, because that's the time when I go to clean myself, bodily duties and all, nature, call. So little Gopal says, what if death comes at that time? You are not chanting or holding that. What if death comes at that time? Who else has heard this story? You have heard? You have heard. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are real Guru. From today onwards, you will be known as Gopal Guru. So Gopal comes in form of a child. And this is all Leela. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knows everything. But he's playing the role. And this little boy says, what if death comes at that time when you are holding like that? You are not chanting such a. So chanting is allowed in every place, time, circumstances. Effectiveness is different. But 2 more examples of Ajamil. Ajamil chanted, Ram Ram, or what you call Narayan Narayan. And bingo, all the messengers of death fled away, they were defeated. And another example of a Valmiki. Valmiki could not say the word Ram. He was so sinful. So Narad Muni asked him, what do you remember? He said, I remember people dying. And when people die, what do they say? They say, Mara Mara. I'm dying, I'm dying. He said, can you say Mara Mara? Yeah, that I remember. I've killed so many people. So Mara, Mara, Mara becomes Ram, Ram, Ram. But he had to do it 60,000 years. So he was liberated. And final story, there was a Mohammedan, Muslim. So he went to nature's call in forest and there came a pig. And what do pig look for? Stool. Stool. So this Mohammedan was sitting, Mullah was sitting and trying to pass a stool and just, this pig comes. And what he's looking, let more come. So Mullah got angry. Mullah said, Haram Zadeh. Haram Zadeh means you rascal. You are not even allowing me to sit properly, discharge my Stu. So the moment he said Haram Jade, Haram, rascal, Ram is there, okay? So after the death, Mullah goes to Goloka. So Mullah said, I'm a Muhammadan, I'm not a believer. How come I'm in Goloka? So their servant said, in your life you have done good work. He said, I have never done any good work. I have just prayed, but in a sense I have not done any good work. So then they said, remember that pig came and you said Haram Zade? He said, I remember that. So you said the word Haram. So Ram, you have chanted partially. So that's the potency of these words. These words, Prabhupada used to say, this Mahamantra is not from this world, it has come from celestial world. So Mahamantra sharing, I tell you, I'm very tempted to say one more very, very nice story, personal, and then I'll end. I have been a preacher since birth. It's in my blood. Whether governors, whether Senator John McCain, whether President Michael Crow, I have given pictures to them. I have taken pictures with them. I have given them best garlands. I have given them Bhagavad Gita, VIPs. You Google my name, you'll find hundreds of pictures with VIPs. Not one or two, hundreds. Prayag Narayan Misra, Prayag, Prayag Narayan, Narayan, Misra, Misra. So 2 days ago, I went to see the highest legal authority in Maricopa County, Mr. Bill Montgomery, who is Maricopa County attorney. As a friend, I went to see him. And then at the end, I didn't shake hands with him, either in the beginning nor in the end. Now, in the end, I said to him, our tradition says, if you love somebody, give him a hug. So I give you a hug. So I gave him 3 hugs, he gave me 3 hugs back. And this is the intelligence. This is how I preach. I said in our Hare Krishna tradition, we always say when we part, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. That means praise the Lord. So guess what he said? Hare Krishna. Praise the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.